And my Math 85 in section 6.1, the last thing we want to do is to be able to convert fractions to percent form. The method for that, first write the fraction as a decimal by using long division, and then just move the decimal point to the right 2 places, just like we did for converting decimals to percents. All right, so let's see how that works in these examples. 5/8. Suppose I want to write that as a percent. I would take 5, divide by 8. 8 goes into 5, 0 times. So I will include the decimal point and append a 0 to the number. 8 goes into 50 6 times. 6 times 8 is 48. Subtract, bring down another 0. 8 goes into 20 2 times. 2 times 8 is 16. Subtract, bring down another 0. And 8 goes into 40 5 times. 5 times 8 is 40. So we now have remainder 0. So 5/8 is 0.625. Move that decimal point over 2 places. So this is 62.5%. Let's do 11/4 now. Take 11, divide by 4. 4 goes into 11 twice. 2 times 4 is 8. Subtract and add a 0.0. So append a 0 after the decimal point. And bring that down. 4 goes into 37 times. 7 times 4 is 28. Subtract. Bring down another 0. And 4 goes into 25 times. 5 times 4 is 20. We get remainder 0 here. So 2.75. And now go ahead and move that decimal point 2 places to the right. This will be 275%. And let me give you a tip for just deciding if your answer is reasonable. For 5/8, this is a proper fraction. 5 is less than 8, so it's somewhere in between 0 and 1. So the percent should be in between 0 and 100%. Right? So it makes sense that 5/8 becomes somewhere in between there, 62.5%. 11/4. This fraction is improper, meaning its numerator is bigger than the denominator. So this fraction is bigger than 1. So it should make sense that the percent you get is bigger than 100%. Right? All right, let's work on 3 2/5. Since this is a mixed number, we know that mixed numbers are kind of hard to do arithmetic with, so I'll convert that to an improper fraction. 5 times 3 is 15, plus 2 is 17. That's 17/5. So now let's do long division. 17 divided by 5 to write it as a decimal. 5 goes into 17 3 times. 3 times 5 is 15. Subtract and add a 0.0 to bring down a 0. 5 goes into 20 4 times. 4 times 5 is 20, so now I've got remainder 0. So this is 3.4. So I would now move that decimal point over 2 places, writing a 0 placeholder as needed. So this is 340%. Okay, again, this should make sense that this is a percent bigger than 100%, because this is an improper fraction, or this mixed number. The whole number part is 3. So 3 wholes are 300%. Should give me this percent that's more than 300%. Now let's do this last one. 1/3. Write that as a percent. Then I'll do long division. 1 divided by 3. 3 goes into 1. How many times? Well, 0 times. So let me tack on a 0.0. 3 goes into 10 3 times. 3 times 3 is 9. Subtract. Bring down another 0. 3 goes into 10 3 times. 3 times 3 is 9. Subtract and bring down another 0. And you see this process is going to repeat forever. So I'll have an infinite number of 3's there. So take your decimal point, move it over 2 places. You get 33.3, and you can say 3 repeating %.